General, you have been reminded of your oath.
Yes, correct.
You have been reminded of your oath.
Yes, my lord.
Yes. I also would always want to remind you as well that I would be proceeding with my cross-examination on the basis of that truth that is sharper than a two-edged sword. Now, please, how old are you?
Come again.
How old are you?
I'm 52 this year.
Are you sure you are 52?
Yes, I was born 1949.
Very well. Quite some young man. Now, in 1976, you were already an army officer.
Correct.
You conceived the desire to kill General Obasanjo and Eradua, which you brought into fruition by 1995 by way of the document that was tendered by Colonel Idehere before this commission.
I don't know whether we are going like a cracked gramophone record, repeating and repeating and repeating. This case came up. I thought it should be concluded during the evidence of Chuma Nzerebe's case. Several questions on this 1976 have been listened. It's only a cracked gramophone record that keeps on repeating.
Thank you very much. We want all these things to sink into the minds of Nigerians. That is why we are. Please take a look at this document. I want to be very specific, my lord. I want to endeavor to bring all necessary exhibits into this petition specifically.
Yes, I've seen it.
Yes, on the day, my lord, on the day that particular document was tendered, you remember a question came up as to when you handed over.
Is it in evidence? Exhibit what?
Not in this petition, my lord. I want it in this petition.
I see. Well, I think we better tender it again here so it's easy to...
Yes, for ease of reference, my lord.
Yes. So tender it again so that we mark it here.
Yes, I seek to tender the document titled Gona in evidence.
This document was... What exhibit was it? 5? 5, no.
It's not the same.
In Chuma's case, not in this case. We give it another number here. Which was exhibit what? 5-7. In Chuma's case.
My lord, the Chuma's files are not here.
5-7.
But the last exhibit in this case is 58.
Chuma. Tendered. What exhibit will it be here?
58, my lord.
58 here?
58, yes,
And 58 there?
No, I said 58 here. We don't have Chuma.
What is it there? What was it there?
My lord, unless we check the records, we don't have the files here.
That's what I'm saying. I said, look at this document, which was tendered in Chuma Nzerebe's case as Exhibit 10. Then it's Exhibit 57 here.
58.
58. And that Exhibit 58, yes. What does it say, 58?
Please give it to the witness. Could you read Exhibit 58?
Give it to the witness to read.
Please, I want you to read to the hearing of the commission.
First of all, before I read, I will want to confirm that this is my own handwriting.
Very well.
I wrote it.
Thank you.
Gona, Ota, left. Owode, Arrow, farm. From junction of Abekuta, stroke Owode. What is the estimated distance from the roundabout to the junction of the farm? Where, left or right, is the security gate? Is the road tarred or untarred? Are there flowers lining it or not? What is the position of the office in the farm, left or right? Where is the position of the hotel in the main building? Is the building upstairs or downstairs? What are prominent features, statues, etc.? Tomorrow.
Yes, having confirmed that you wrote Exhibit 58.
Yes.
You would agree with me that the contents of Exhibit 58 are information requirement about Otta Farm.
Correct.
Yes. Now, you remember in the course of your testimony before this commission, you said General Bamayi on the 8th of June 1998 allegedly told you that Abiola be similarly killed. Do you recall having said so before this commission?
Not only on the this year, but even last year in Lagos.
You recall having said so before this commission?
Correct.
Yes. You also told this commission, or you also explained.
If you repeat what he said, you paraphrasing what he said. What he said in Lagos. Do you remember what he said in Lagos?
No, my lord. What he said in Lagos, I wanted to leave it to the records because what he said in Lagos is different from what he said here. But I thought I would draw the attention of the commission, perhaps at the time of address. So far, we have gotten about 3 versions of what transpired allegedly between himself and General Bamayi. Now, you also told this commission that there was a common future between the death of Abiola and that of Abacha. Choked, gasped, and died.
I said as adduced in the evidence of Major Al-Mustafa.
Oh, I see. Now, you also called on the family of General Abacha to take your own evidence with some interest because it would also help them. That was what you said.
What I said, that with the benefit of hindsight now, maybe General Abacha's family should now take an interest to know the cause of the death.
Yes.
Of their
now, would I be correct to say that by analogy, if we are able to find out those who killed Abacha, automatically we have found those who killed Abiola by your evidence?
No, that's not what I stated.
Now,
that is your own insinuation.
I am suggesting to you that from what you have said, I am suggesting that if those who killed Abacha are found, then we have found those who also killed Abiola. Am I correct?
That's your opinion. I'm not the one suggesting it. So
now, if I show to this commission that you, General Sabo, in fact, in conjunction with others, killed General Abacha, do we take it that we should not need to go further? You would accept that you killed Abiola?
That is preposterous. Somebody has said that Abacha was my engine, or my base, or my power base. Do you now kill your power base?
Yes. Do you know Thomas Sankara?
Yes.
You know Laurent Kabila?
Yes.
You know what happened to Laurent Kabila?
Yes.
Now, please.
Now produce the evidence. Go ahead.
Yes, of course, we'll get to that.
Yes, I'm ready.
You admitted before this commission that you made a handwritten document titled, "The documents are here, let them extract the relevant parts that are still valid and go ahead."
Yes.
In that particular document, you did allege that General Bamai has an assassination squad.
Yes.
In that same document, you also alleged that when Kudirat Abiola was shot, General Bamai was heard to have said the boys were good. In that same document, you said so.
Correct.
You also alleged in that same document that Alex Ibru was attacked by General Bamai.
Correct.
In that same document as well, you did allege that Abiola was to be killed on the 8th of June because General Bamai wanted to take over power.
Correct.
Now, when did you make these allegations? When did you write them?
I wrote this allegation when all entreaties to see General Abubakar to brief him on what happened failed.
Including the case of Kudirat?
Of course, they are interlinked.
Thank you very much. But at the time you made this document, as a Muslim, which
Correct.
means one with the fear of God,
Exactly.
you knew that General Bamai had no hand whatsoever to either the attempt on Alex Ibru, the killing of Kudirat, the alleged killing of Abiola. At the time you wrote this document, you knew vividly that General Bamai had nothing to do with this allegation.
I know very well that he has a hand in these allegations. There are other allegations I didn't want to bring because I'm mindful of the case pending on him. If you want me to bring them out, I will bring other allegations and substantiate them.
Please do.
Because he has been in the act.
Please do. Please do.
Let's go on.
What I am putting to you right now is that at the time you made this document, you knew vividly that General Bamai had no hand in these allegations at all.
I knew vividly that General Bamai has a hand in these allegations.
My Lord,
very well.
May I seek to tender this handwritten document in this petition?
Mark it Exhibit 59, let him read it, let's see the contradiction, if any.
Give the document to the witness.
Yes. Exhibit 59.
I want you to read paragraph F.
He attacked Ibru and burnt down Guardian newspaper complex because he and the HFE friends and cronies wanted to buy Federal Palace Hotel, but Ibru succeeded in buying ahead of them.
Now, Alex Ibru was attempted in February 1996. Do you remember?
I can't remember the actually, but
well,
yes,
it was in February 1996.
1996, yes.
Now, please read paragraph G.
He wanted to become the head of state on the 8th of June after General Abacha died. He reinforced his security from Lagos to Abuja. One of his boys was heard saying that Bamai must be the head of state and that they have even reinforced. He also wanted to kill Abiola that same day to be able to hold on to power had he become the head of state. Abiola's place of detention had to be changed by Major Al-Mustafa to prevent Bamai from killing Abiola.
Please read paragraph H.
When Kudirat Abiola died, Bamai was heard saying, "That is good. The boys are good," meaning that his assassination squad, headed by Captain Nasiru Najaja, and Umaru Bature, his security officer.
Read paragraph I.
The assassinations squad in Lagos and Abuja are bloodthirsty. They comprise Captain Najaja, Captain Bature, Abubakar Takuma, Isa Aliyu Warji, Idris Umaru, Banjo, and a host of others.
Yes. Who are these host of others? Because you see, in your testimony in Dia's petition, you did mention, gave an example about killing a snake, trying to kill a snake, but maybe you just wounded it, it will heal, research, and then it will begin to cause. So
the host of others are Sergeant Labo Mekaita. He is the same sergeant that I told this commission who went and attacked the Malam, who refused to toe the line of Bamei. The one I say he cut his, the Malam cut his side of the face with bottle. And that same Sergeant Labo Mekaita went and told other soldiers that he fell on a motorcycle, he had an accident, but on examination they found that the motorcycle was not dented.
Yes.
Another one is Lance Corporal Minor, he's marksman. Then there is Lance Corporal Mahmoud. Then there is Lance Corporal Abubakar. Then there is Sergeant Babi. He's from Zuru, he's the bodyguard commander. Those are the hosts of others.
But you also know that what the names you have just read to this commission, you are only lying about them.
I'm not lying. They are living people. They are living people. They work with him. Many people know them. So it is left for you now to confirm that they are fictitious or pseudonyms.
Who will do that by the grace of God. Now, in 1997, where were you?
As to how? I'm in Nigeria.
Yes. Were you the DMI?
1997, correct?
Yes. Do you know who the service chiefs were?
Of course.
At that time? Who were they?
Major General Ishaya Bame, Chief of Army Staff.
Yes.
Rear Admiral Mike Ahibe,
Yes.
Navy.
Yes.
AVM Edwok, Nsikat.
Yes.
Air Force.
Yes. Now, did you at any time in 1997 got to know that the service chiefs went and met General Abacha to say that the spate of bombings and assassinations in the country was a matter of concern to all of them, and that something needed to be done? Are you aware of such visit by the service chiefs to General Abacha?
Well, I'm not a service chief. You say service chiefs visited Abacha.
Yes.
I'm not a service chief, so I'm not aware.
Now, did General Abacha call you to tell you that there was such a visit by the service chiefs? And as one of the security chiefs at that particular moment, he called you to tell you what the service chiefs told him, and also tasked you with the responsibility, along with others, to go and find out those who were responsible for these bombings and assassination. Do you recall any such thing happening between yourself and General Abacha?
I can't remember.
I would want to save you the possible embarrassment of discovering that you are simply lying to this commission.
I am very much ready to be embarrassed if you can prove it. I'm ready.
My Lord, I seek to tender a diskette in evidence.
Another diskette? Maybe.
I decided to put them in a waterproof bag in case
Diskette. Another diskette.
Me. My
Microsoft.
Lord, this diskette, there is an inscription, lions, on it. I seek to tender it in evidence.
Exhibit 60.
My Lord, to save the time of this commission, even though I have my laptop here and the printer, I have made prints of that particular, the contents of that exhibit 60. I seek to tender the contents in evidence.
The transcript, Exhibit 60A.
Yes, my Lord pleases. My Lord, after being marked, I want the witness to read the contents.
Mark it.
My Lord, I will only read
Please
this.
read it loud and clear. You can make whatever observations you have to make later or through your counsel.
No.
Read the document.
Even when you want to eat food, you start with the starter before you go to the main course.
Well,
My Lord, I will only read this based on the respect I have for the commission.
yes.
Because the other day, Colonel Idenhere was made to read something. So I don't want to say I'm not going to read it so that there will be no double...
The Lieutenant Colonel. Yes, we told that if he doesn't read, he goes to prison, and then he read.
Yes, sir.
So it's not out of
And
respect,
my Lord,
out of
also,
fear
before
that
I
you
read
go to
this,
prison.
while I'm reading this, I want to crave the indulgence of this commission to avail me with the two previously produced diskettes, because I have a point to interlink with this. My Lord, this write-up is purported to have been written by me because I can see my block signature here. I was summoned, it's a personal record. I was summoned today by Head of State, Commander-in-Chief, to see him at the villa by 5 p.m. I did. On getting to the villa, I met the DGFIIB, who I later learned was invited by the Head of State, Commander-in-Chief too. We met the Head of State, CNC, together, and the Head of State, CNC, said that the service chiefs confronted him, expressing their concern about the series of assassination attacks on prominent Nigerian citizens and series of bomb explosions in important and strategic places around the country. The Head of State Commander-in-Chief is not happy about it, and so are the service chiefs. The Head of State Commander-in-Chief tasked us, the DMI and the DGFIIB, to fish out these mischief makers, saying we should put the best men the two agencies have as service chiefs, as the service chiefs has expressed their concern. The Head of State Commander-in-Chief said, and I quote, "The service chief said that the situation is worrisome. It is our duty to protect the citizens and integrity of this nation. And if we can't do that, then we are not fit to govern this country," and I agree with them. This is purported to have been said. It is from me.
Purported, we hear.
Proportion.
General Sabo, you did lie to this commission that the only person you fear is God.
Yesterday, today, and tomorrow
I know one person
is
that
God.
you fear.
Yes.
I know one person that you fear.
Tell me the person that I
fear. The person is the former National Security Advisor, Gwarzo.
I'm not afraid of him. He's a human being.
My
I
Lord,
said it here.
And because of your survival instinct, when you wrote a report on this particular issue, you told General Abacha that those who were involved in the bombings were Nadeko, and armed robbers were the ones responsible for assassination, because you didn't want to tell Abacha that Gwarzo was responsible, knowing fully well that, according to you, Gwarzo wouldn't let you spend the next 2 weeks alive.
This is a concoction of your own imagination.
My Lord, I seek to tender another diskette in evidence.
Go on. Diskette is your hallmark. My Lord, I want the previous diskette he rendered because I want to make a comment on them.
My Lord, you don't dictate the way I do my cross-examination.
I'm not asking you.
So far, you have done very well as a witness, and I want you to please do so within the code of conduct already known by witnesses in this commission. Your handwriting is on the diskette.
The one you collected and found the handwriting expert to copy? You copied my writing here.
Well, my Lord, I seek to tender this document. Survival, he tagged it. I know you will say I did that.
Exhibit 61, the survival diskette.
My Lord, I have made a print for not to waste the time of the commission, and I seek to tender the printing evidence.
Transcript exhibit 61A.
Please give it to the witness after marking to read. You fear man, you don't fear God. Read that document.
As God will make it, you are making serious mistakes on all this.
Just read the document.
I am going to read it.
Your counsel is here. He can re-examine.
I will read it.
Go ahead.
Another purported document to have said to be from me. Sometimes ago, head of state commander-in-chief called some of us that are heading some of the security agencies and asked us to immediately commence investigations about the assassination and bomb blasts going on in the country. Because the service chiefs met with him, the head of state commander-in-chief expressing serious concern about the security of eminent personalities that have now become the targets of assassins. The head of state commander-in-chief asked the agencies involved to find out who are these mischief makers. Bad English here is these. Supposed to be these, not this mischief makers. And submit our report individually and directly to him. I submitted my own findings to the head of state today, November 22nd.
Please, the mic, get the mic close to your mouth.
It's on. 22nd November 1997. And the conclusion of my findings in the report was that the National Democratic Coalition, NADECO, are those who are behind the bomb explosions and assassinations were being carried out by armed robbers. But that was not the truth. The truth is that all assassinations and bomb explosions were the handwork of National Security Advisor Alhaji Samaila Gorzo, MNI, and the strike force, and they are doing so for them to be requesting for more money, more funds, so that they can divert these funds for self-enrichment. Why I did not submit my real findings to head of state is that you have to be smart for you to survive once you are heading any of the security agencies. The head of state commander-in-chief believes in transparency. If all I submit If at all I submit my real findings,